Gordon's alive. Gordon's alive.
That's the one I do have to slip back in there. Is the what do you mean, Flash Gordon approaching?
Not the poor ones.
Father, damn you, Father!
I could watch it. Honest to God, I felt like
that movie is so awesome.
No, when I when Sam Jones was at the Dearborn Comic Fest, or what was it called?
Shut up.
And I felt like Mark Wahlberg, like death to Ming. Like I wanted to hang out with him so bad, and I'm like, I was so awestruck. I've never been
parted the same way.
You know, oh my god, his hair's
there was a recent picture of him. He hasn't aged at all.
No, he's
got like a baby face. He really
Can
does.
I have a beer?
Yeah, absolutely.
On to important business.
No, but like for me growing up, like Flash Gordon in Star Wars was 1 and 1A. There was no delineation.
Absolutely.
So when like, oh my god, Sam Jones is here, I packed my whole family up. I got one of those speed paintings done of Flash Gordon in front of Flash Gordon, signed by Flash Gordon.
It was very meta.
And
it was very meta.
I'm 39 years old, and I'm like marking out like an 8-year-old. Like, oh my god, it's Flash Gordon. Like.
So you know what? It's too bad about Mark Hamill then. Like he did not age like
no.
The motorcycle accident during Empire kind of threw him off. Yeah. Well, then he played the whole, you know what, I never want to talk about that which made me famous. Like, he refuses to talk about Star Wars ever.
He was Bart Simpson. Just say the line, kid. I didn't do it.
Right.
Yeah. No, I'm not doing it no more.
Yeah, he only wants to talk about Joker.
You know, when Disney comes to cash that check, he'll be talking again.
Oh,
right.
I will take it if he doesn't want it.
So this is the IT Nitty Show, episode 20.
That'll be a drop at 10:30.
We've been hanging out with April from Hive. If you want to follow them, it's dhivedetroit.org, correct?
We actually did miss 2 phone calls, by the way.
We did not.
I wasn't paying attention. That's
I want to talk to them.
So
Call
sorry,
back right now.
If you're still out there listening, our phone number is 313-462-0107.
It might have been my following, though. Like I have quite a big following.
When I called in from Minneapolis, it rang like 20 times.
It's the Batgirl outfit. That's what it is.
And we've been talking to Stephanie from Skier 24 and talking about. We're talking about everything.
Talking about something. I don't know.
We were trying to, but I think somebody almost got hurt.
Gen Y, millennials.
Figuring out what's that.
Finger banging.
What is the
soft skills.
Don't say that word.
And there it is.
Well, and that's I would assume that's kind of a core demographic that's showing up. But Hive is that Gen Y. Is the Gen Y demographic that's because
what
that's
kind of place is Hive again?
Because that's who they're trying to attract downtown.
What?
You would think so, yes.
But not?
Well, in the build class, we have a really diverse, and I hate to say this, but ethnically, economically, but also age-wise. So we have people who are just leaving college, and we have people who are like in their second and third career. Like I've just retired, and I'm looking to do this thing that I've always wanted to do.
Good for them.
So it's a great mix of young people, middle-aged, and a little bit older. And we have people driving in from Ann Arbor. We have people from Grosse Pointe, Ferndale, all the...
That's very cool. Yeah,
it's a really
that's interesting
mix
because,
of
Ann Arbor has, they've got Spark and the other initiatives out there. It's interesting that they're driving out here to take advantage of this.
Interesting? Yeah, I agree.
Very cool.
I just feel like people...
I think that's the first topic you guys agreed upon all night.
The only thing we've ever agreed on. Yeah, ring that bell. Woo! No, it is interesting.
And good for us that it finally happened.
Yeah, that's right. That only took about 2.5 hours.
Congratulations, gentlemen.
So that was I get along with everybody.
For sure you
I
do.
try to at least. And I'm like, oh my God, you hate me? I'm like, what did I do?
Nobody hates
we
you.
get along.
No,
we get along.
Kumbaya.
You don't know if you get along or not. Just
Not yet.
With all the topics today, we should be talking about are they tapping Angry Beaver at Falling Down this week on Detroit Net event?
Oh, no, he's got it. I already asked that question.
I just thought
they're absolutely ready. So I guess that is a good another order of business to take care of, again, just to make sure that he's out there.
I know.
Yeah, the one that sent us into fits of laughter that had to kill off an entire almost episode.
What episode was that? Go back and listen to that segment with Falling Down.
I want to say it was 17.
I was going to say 17.
I never laughed so hard in my life.
Yeah, when we always know it's time for a break when Bob can't talk anymore.
He's like, talking like this, I can't believe
Yeah, exactly. When Bob starts getting the Michael Jackson pitch to his voice, and
What exactly is an Angry Beaver?
That's what. That's his beer. That's what he named
so
it.
they started off with
Nice Beaver,
a 4% beer that they called the Beaver.
The Beaver.
No, it's Nice Beaver.
Nice
It was for
Beaver.
it was
Naked Gun. Naked Gun.
Nice furry beaver.
Yeah,
No, he actually said he goes. I'm a fan of Naked Gun.
So they called it the Nice Beaver.
The Nice Beaver.
Then they made the 8 point whatever %, and they named that the Angry Beaver.
And then I happen to bring up the fact that the top of the keg is called a bunghole. So,
we're tapping the Angry Beaver at the
bunghole, and we couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah,
we're like 8-year-old children.
11-year-olds.
We're all
You guys are all
11-year-olds.
children.
We are.
But we're going to be
How
at
do
the.
you know when somebody calls?
Because it'll pop up here.
Apparently, we never know.
Dave doesn't look. No one ever does.
No, because now I actually have it open and I'm paying attention to it. Apparently, Karen minimized it on me. So now that I know it's here, I'm
it's
paying
Karen's
attention.
Oh yeah. Throw a Karen under the bus.
So we're going to be at Falling Down Beer Company this Thursday.
Yeah,
Where is this falling
10
down?
into Quinder.
Oh.
10 into Quinder.
10 or 9? I think
He was debating me. He was like 9 into Quinder.
10.
I'm like,
Do they
whatever.
brew their
Is
own
it 10?
beers?
Yes.
They do?
There are a couple.
It's literally
it's a micro brew.
It's two
It used to
IT
be
guys.
It used to be like a ram's horn.
Yeah, it was like it was called My Mother's
Really?
Place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great story. It's a great
so
story.
It's down the street from Louis Pizza.
Yeah,
Anybody
yes,
go
it
there?
is.
Yeah.
Actually, it is. Yeah,
And the
Absolutely.
Hazel Park racetrack.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Very
Marcus said
very
that.
convenient.
I used to.
That's where we'll be Thursday night, and it is. It's
Oh,
two
maybe
IT
I'll
guys
stop
that
by
basically
there.
said to hell with it. We're
They
opening
make
up a
Reuben egg
brewery.
rolls that are.
Ooh,
They're living Bob's
love
dream.
the Reuben.
You know what, Bob? Are you jelly? A little jelly?
Yeah.
No, he's very.
No, I told him straight to his
Very
face.
jelly.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's very.
You did what I wanted.
Oh yeah, the first time he was in here, Bob almost broke down.
Yeah.
It was bad.
I'm
Oh yeah,
sorry.
because he was like describing the process of like how it started, where he loved beer, and then like he would start making his own beer.
See now, Steph. When I was 17, I got a job at a beer distributor.
That's so perfect for you.
I was doing data entry, and then I said I want to go out in the warehouse because it looks more fun throwing kegs. And I was in the beer industry till I was 24. I worked for Budweiser then when I was 20, and I left the beer industry to get into IT. And like when people say
downhill ever since.
right? Then when people say like I was talking to someone the other day, and I think it was Ross, and he was like, I go, dude, why don't you shift careers? And he said, I love my job too much. I go, no one loved selling beer more than I did.
Right.
I that was like the pinnacle. I was 20 years old and I had the greatest job ever. I was like what's his face in Beer Fest.
Anyway.
No, dude,
The Mecca.
20,000 bottles of beer come out of this place. I drink 100 and I'm the asshole. But no one loved selling beer more than I did. But I looked around the room and I said, there's a bunch of 40, 50-year-old guys that are doing exactly what I'm doing, making like $4,000 more. And I go, this is it for me if I stay at this job. And that's why I left. And I kept telling him, like, it's a good time to shift careers. And he's like, I love this too much. I'm like, it's not about.
Well, yeah, 'cause,
sometimes
like,
it's
Raj
not.
just turned 30, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But sometimes you might love. I love. I go, dude. I couldn't love being in sales more than I do right now. Even though I'm selling a different product,
Right.
I'm still doing
It's
what I
still
love
sales.
to do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you could sell ice to an Eskimo.
I could sell a ketchup popsicle to a.
Lady in white gloves.
Exactly. Let me tell you why I suck at sales.
But you would be interested in that.
Exactly. Oh yeah, Sandler. Ugh. We'll talk about that next week. No, but what was my point? I don't have one.
Do you ever?
No, but exactly. No, it's like what market falling down. He's like, even though he's still in IT, I think he's doing two things that he loves, which I'm double jealous of. Right?
He still has his day job.
He
doesn't
still has his day job doing IT.
I don't know when he sleeps.
Yeah.
Most,
I bet
what?
he's
Most
not married and he doesn't have any kids.
No, he's married.
He is.
No, he's married.
Actually, so
I'm gonna tell you
here's a good little segue. So Abby, of all people,
Right.
shoots
Abby
me a note. Abby Normal.
Okay,
Abby, no,
good.
our friend Abby from
Abby Normal.
from back in the day. So Ab shot me a text like 3 weeks ago,
Right.
and she's like, "Hey, I found this. There's this really cool place. One of the dads is the owner from my daughter's daycare. He has kids there. You really should go check out this Falling Down Beer Company place." And I shot her out back, and I'm like, Abs, you never read anything I write, do you?
Never.
I'm like, because our event there in like 3 weeks is there.
Right.
That's where it is. That's
Well,
where we're
I'm
I
gonna.
think
Tell
that's
you-
what Dave loses
She knows.
sleep.
She knows Mark.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. They're parents at the same preschool.
He loses sleep. Like, you don't read what I write. He pings on the wall.
You don't like my cooking.
Wait, no, Bob. Wait, no. Her too?
Yeah, right.
Exactly. Yeah, none of you jackals read what I write.
most entrepreneurs don't know what they're getting themselves into, albeit like Hive. It's you just have to go for it. I think.
Steph, I want to open up.
Ship it today.
When they
you want to open up a recruiting bar?
No,
do it.
Yeah, a recruiting bar.
Recruiting bar.
idea.
Yeah. Can we call it?
Let's do it. But I'm going to tell you, most.
Can we call it the progress bar?
Like on the 20 list of what I like 20 facts about me. I write. It's my number one is
98%.
My number one on my bucket list is I want to open up a bar, not to make money, just to have my own place, right? And that's my thing.
That's called your house,
right? But then
he actually has that. It's called his basement. Wait, didn't you get like those tables from some German?
I did order the German beer garden tables from Munich that are used in the Hofbrauhaus Munich. I have 2 of them in my garage waiting for the spring. But the thing is that I'm like, Sunday at 10:30 at dawn. Then I'm watching like ESPN. And it's dawning on me, drinking coffee, messing around with my kids, and I'm like, if I owned a bar, I'd have to be there right now. Right, and then I'm like, then my dream goes in the toilet.
Yeah, it's a life decision.
The dream is to be the owner,
right?
The owner, not
the absentee owner.
I have that.
The dream is the person writing the checks, not cashing the checks.
I have that argument about entrepreneurship. No, I have that argument about entrepreneurship all the time. And me and Tulio always argue, and he goes, "You got to be there, man. You got to be." He yells at me. He's like, "If you open up a bar, you got to be there." And I go,
says the guy who works at State Farm.
Well, no, but was then my line coming back to him was Ray Crockett all 3 million McDonald's? No, you set up a system.
He doesn't even know where they're at.
Yeah, but he was there for the first 10 years.
No. Was he? I don't know.
5 years?
But I'm going to tell you, Ray Crockett also did not invent the hamburger.
Ray Crockett played for the Lions. Ray Kroc.
I was going to say it's Ray Kroc.
Sorry.
It's not Sonny Crockett. It's not.
It's how not to get hired.
Can I get my point across, or are you guys going to...
Dave interrupted you. Did he interrupt you?
Yes, he did. Thank you, Dave. I'm going to stab you.
Stab him with a pen.
Are you still talking, Stephanie? Was there a niner in there?
I got. You like birds?
Here, let me turn that up for you.
But he again invented the assembly line of burgers. He did not invent the burger. I mean, it's a
he's a real estate genius, not a burger genius.
Right? No, so I mean, you just got to think about it. You got
to. Doesn't McDonald's say they're in the real estate business, not the
that's exactly what they are. They're a real estate business, not a burger business.
Corner, crazy. Everywhere I go, I live in Troy, and they're like, I can't go anywhere.
Them and 7-Eleven.
There's no 7-Elevens in Troy.
Really?
Are you kidding me? Wait, no. Wait, excuse me. There's a 7-Eleven at Crooks 15, Crooks 16, and Crooks 17.
Yep.
Well, I don't live on Crooks. I live on Livernois.
So I'm sorry, you had to go drive 1 mile over to get to 7-Eleven.
Miles, thank you very much.
There isn't one within a mile of our house. Is apparently the problem, right?
Yeah.
I think, Bob, you want to open the bar not to not be there. You want to open the bar because you want to be there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then we're going to be on bar rescue.
The bad part is
he wants to have his norm stool at the corner of the bar.
I want to be there when I want to be there, and that's the problem. That's why I don't do it.
Well, that's being the owner.
Yeah, I want to.
No, I think we are onto something with the bar recruiting thing. I think that is like for an IT firm is
bar recruiting.
I
like it.
There you go.
I like it.
I do kind of like it, actually.
What we already do, officially.
Yeah,
Code and Brew.
Once again, we're doing this wrong.
Yes, but you guys figure out the name because you guys are smarter than me. But
so we're doing coffee.
We'll make sure to get the .co.
Really? Coffee and cash flow. What's that?
Yeah, we're partnering. Hive is partnering with Kiva Detroit.
When you do beer and bucks, call us.
Right, I know. This is so lame, but we're doing coffee and cash flow because we're trying to help educate small businesses on their personal cash flow issues.
Because Kiva's the microfunding site.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Oh,
that's what we saw. That's like donate like $1 or $5.
$25.
Is that the minimum?
Well, I watched the new Bar Rescue show on Food Network last night.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah, and they were talking about that Royal Oak, the Oxford Inn. That was their first episode. Well, I guess the guy when Blackfin opened, he opens up a back room at Oxford, spent $1.3 million.
Without any customers
or any demand for it, and it sat stagnant for almost 6 or 7 years.
Who are this guy's friends that didn't talk him out of this?
For that?
I don't know.
Exactly right. Personal
I don't know exactly.
Oxford Inn has fantastic.
Why would you call it Oxford Inn? Why would you call it Oxford Inn and open in Royal Oak?
Well, then the funny thing, the guy that did the turnaround opens up. He goes, "Yeah, we're gonna do a speakeasy in the back because Detroit was big on speakeasies. There's nothing like that around here.
No, never.
We're like, you didn't do your demographic info.
Well, 6 or 7 years ago, the Oakland wasn't there.
Once again, who are this guy's friends, and why didn't they talk him out of it?
Yeah, I know. So he's a million something in debt.
How did this guy get on this TV show?
He probably filled out a form on Food Network. I don't know.
Desperate. Help me. This is dramatic.
No, I mean, I guess what I'm asking is, what's the point of this TV show? Is to save
him. It's a
help this guy, get
So what did they wind up doing with it?